Hey, welcome to Behind the Film, where I show you how I make a feature-length film. Today I want to talk about prioritizing people over position. What's up? I am pulling out the camera right now because I am stressed, and normally I don't pull out the camera when I'm stressed. You try to wait until it's like I've collected myself and I'm trying to be cool, but oh man, I'm actually really overwhelmed right now because there's about 12 hours until day one of shooting for the music video that I'm directing, and we just sent out the call sheets to the actors and the crew members, and so I'm a little bit nervous because right now the sun plays a really big part, but tomorrow it's going to be really cloudy. It's going to be scattered thunderstorms until Sunday, and so that's not good at all. So we might use this weekend just to rehearse, but we'll see how that goes and I'll let you know what happens. So my friend that I introduced you to last time, Jacob Scoville from Virginia, is on a long trip and he's passing through San Antonio, so he's staying with us a couple of nights. So Elijah and I are going over to meet him at Guadalupe State Park, which I don't think I've ever been to, but it's a pretty nice park, so I'm excited to go meet him there. Almost forgot my camera. Hey, you tell me. It better be. That's what I'm thinking. It better be. So Elijah, what do you think? When you are trying to bring somebody on to collaborate with a project, do you just hire because they say they can do something, or do you care about how they work? What kind of a person are they? Are they nice? Are they kind? What do you think?
All of those things, actually. I mean, it's important for group dynamic that personalities fit. I think if you have someone that is either too much of a pushover or someone that is trying to take over like that's going to affect not only the quality of work, but it's going to affect how the group interrelates with each other. And so yeah, I think more than just the skills that they can bring to the project itself is important. They have to be relatable. They have to be able to get along with the other team members, and they have to be someone that, for lack of a better term, people look forward to working with because of their personality and what they bring to the.
So I totally agree. I mean, if I were to hire a photographer on set so I can have good pictures, but if they're just terrible to work with, just overall mean, they don't communicate well, they're late, they're all these kind of things, it doesn't really matter how good their work is in the end if they're not a good person to work with. So
yeah, and they have to be willing to listen to other people's ideas and be able to implement them, and not just want to see what they want into a project.
So we were pretty sure that Jacob went back to Lynchburg and did not want to see us. It was kind of a psych, so hey Jacob, if you're watching this, we fell for it. Good joke. So my biggest tips would be, don't collaborate with people who are irresponsible. Don't collaborate with people who don't seek out responsibility and who want to take ownership of their department. Don't collaborate with people who are poor communicators. They're not good at communicating or receiving information or instruction. And lastly, don't bring on somebody and collaborate with somebody just because you need a spot filled. So instead, try to look for someone who you want to work with them so much that you will find a spot for them instead of the other way around. All right, so we're calling Jacob now to see if he left for Lynchburg. Where I honestly have no idea, so we'll see.
Hey.
Hey, did you go back to Lynchburg already?
Yeah.
And he left us. Oh, wait, it had a Virginia plate.
Oh, I
He is parked over there.
Oh, you're over there.
It's shady.
It's pretty shady.
Anyway, I'm glad that everyone made it. I'm going behind the film.
Behind the... It's not funny.
It's kind of funny.
I'm behind the film while he.
So this is behind the film.
This is behind the film. This is behind the film.
Okay, that's what you should call it.
With
.com.
yeah, because yours is taken, so mine will be better because I'll have a website.
True.
Okay.
So an example of me working with someone because I just liked how they worked and their work ethic, and bringing them on is Alex Stryker. So she's the assistant director for the music video that I'm currently doing, and she has just been killing it, like just going above and beyond, and she seeks responsibility. So if anything goes wrong, she's like, all right, let's improve this. She has a learning mentality. She hasn't been an assistant director before. This is her first time, so I'm just been really, really impressed with all that she's poured into this project. And here's something that I really like. So there's this camping scene in the music video, and ideally I would like the characters to be sitting on this log next to a campfire. And so I was like, well, there probably won't be this conveniently placed log. We'll probably have to get a rock, or maybe they sit on the ground, or chairs, even though that's not great. And she's like, well, if that's the ideal, then let's do that. And I was thinking, well, we might not be able to. And she's like, I will chop down a tree for you. I will literally go chop down a tree for you. And I laughed. And then she said, I'm not kidding. Do you think I'm kidding? And I was like, all right. She's like, then she went on to tell me how when she was a kid, she chopped down a tree with her mom with a saw and stuff. And I was like, wow, she is really serious, and she is completely dedicated to not only just her role, like, oh, this is my job, and everything outside of this is everybody else's, but she's a person that's willing to do whatever it takes to make this project happen. And that's my mentality as well, as the director and as the coordinator for every aspect of this music video. And same with my films, like that's going to be the case. And so finding people who will dedicate themselves to your project is just, that's where you want to be. And so I'm constantly looking for people who have that kind of can-do attitude and mindset, and I want to bring them on to my project, even if they've never worked in film before, because they have that learning mentality and that mindset that says, let's figure out how we can do this and make this work. So yeah, I'm just excited for where this is going, and I'm excited for how it will help, how working on this music video will help my next feature film, my big project, and all of my other projects in the future. So already with working on this music video, I'm learning a lot, and it's going really, really well. All right, so that is going to do it for this episode. Yeah, I just really think it's important to prioritize people over position, because that's what's going to push your project to be like as good as it can be. And yeah, so thanks for watching this episode. Looking forward to this weekend. Yeah.
You seen the scissors?
The scissors? No.
Yeah, scissors.
No. Anyways, really looking forward to this weekend, which is day 1 of shooting the highway scene, which, you know, we just did rehearsals for. So looking forward to that, and I will see you next time.